Be 20 of the best looking girls on the planet, all 9.9 on the Richter scale. They're all gonna meet Ed, and Ed is gonna be like, you're too short, you're too tall, yeah, you're off the, no. Coach Greg, and I'm here with
Allie Smith.
And we're talking about one of our all-time favorite characters on TV ever of all time.
Big Ed.
Big Ed.
From 90 Day Fiancé.
You might be thinking, why in the world would I watch 90 Day Fiancé? And this is how it happened. She is into these shows, I don't know why, and I'm working on the computer, typing away, and I'm listening to this show, and it's in the background, and all of a sudden this guy comes on, his name is Big Ed, and I'm like, who is this guy? I'm looking at him, and I'm like, he looks interesting, and he's meeting this really good-looking girl from
the
Philippines. And I'm like intrigued by this guy. And then some of the things he does and the confidence he does it with, for having a limited, let's say, stature, for being a manlet like me, I'm like, I think he's awesome. He's the best dude. He's so good. So I'm going to do a natty or not video on this guy. Try to explain how he looks the way he does. Was it natural? What happens? Is it genetics? How does he do it? We're going to go over some of the things he's done in the show that just was like, I can't believe this guy. He's my favorite character. To me, this is a superstar in the making. He's already a superstar, probably. But somebody needs to sign this guy up. He should be making multi-millions of dollars.
He probably is.
He's not. But he should. He would. If I was that kind of person, I would make him, I don't know. He should be a multi-millionaire right now. He's one of the best guys I've ever seen in my life. So he meets this girl at the airport, and she's checking him out, and she's looking at him, and basically it's like, where's the rest of you? Now, mind you, he told her he was 5'2". So she's expecting a short guy, and she's cool with that. And he's 54?
I think so. 54.
And she's like 24, 23, 20.
20.
Younger by a
24
lot.
maybe, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm 5'2", and here's my picture. And she still wants to meet him. So that's awesome because... And
they video chat. So she knows what he looks like.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, on the Richter scale, he's a 1. Sorry, he's a 1 right now. Like, not extremely good looking. Extremely the opposite of extremely good looking. Would you say that?
Yeah, he's not that.
There's not many people I can think of in my mind that are less physically attractive.
Plus, he's not really nice. So you can't even make up for it.
So he's Ed. He just tells it like it is. He reminds me of me a little bit.
Yeah, but
except for I'm younger.
But I don't know if you would actually...
Oh. What are you doing?
There's something in your eye. It's bugging me.
There. Okay. So he says he's 5'2". She meets him and she's like,
I expected you're tall to me. But
tall, more tall.
Short to me.
You lied to me. He's 4'11". So he lied to her going into it, which to me indicates that he could be lying about his natty or not status. If you're willing to lie about your height, what do you think about that? It could be lying about if he's natural or not.
Yeah, I think he lied about a couple of things.
Yeah, it's like if you lie about using fake plates, you might lie, for example, about being on HRT or not. It loses his credibility, okay? So that's one thing. So that you had to look at right away. So then when you look someone's natural not, what you do is you go back to when they were younger, examine their old photos, and see, does it look like they had good genetics or what?
His mom is very, very short.
So he's obviously got the short genetics.
Definitely short genetics.
I look back and I said, oh, this guy's natural. He's never done. No, I'm sure all of you are going to say, oh, come on, he's natural. But like, we look back at his old photos and what did you think?
Well, he wasn't very bad looking as
he was
younger.
Good looking and in shape.
He was okay.
Compared to now? Shocking difference. I'm like, really? That's how he used to look? Are you serious? Right?
Right.
I'm not exaggerating. Saw the pictures, is like, wow. He looked infinitely better. He even had a neck back then. Not kidding. Oh, and in regards to the neck, he has, I wrote it down, KFS, Klippel-Feil, I can't pronounce stuff. Klippel-Feil syndrome. Okay, so he has fewer vertebrae than he's supposed to have, and they're larger, and that causes him to have an inability to really like
Move
do
his
that.
neck at
So
all,
he's
yeah.
kind of stuck, and it also gives him a huge freaking chest. Have you seen the size of this guy's chest? He looks like a bench press powerlifting world champion. He's
Yeah.
built like he's freaking jacked.
I wonder if he did anything like that.
That's why it's Natty or not. You guys are all, Coach Greg doesn't know what he's talking about. He has a freaking huge chest, and think about it. How far would the bar have to travel?
I know.
If the bar only got to travel that far, and he's got the big chest, and let's say his shorter arms, he's 4'11". He's going to be in a lower weight class. He could be setting world powerlifting records. Shorter, lighter weight classes, better chance to break world records. Anything to
I
add?
zoned out. Sorry.
Anything to add?
Nope. That's
No.
all good. I was thinking about the light coming, and I was like, it's hurting this left eye of mine, and then I totally zoned out on that rant. Sorry.
Imagine that he was on PDs of some sort. He was playing sports, perhaps. He was trying to look good, and then he just stopped. That's the before and after. So if you're young and you take PDs, when you're 54, you might lose all of that and then some.
Plus, he gained a lot of weight. So when he was younger, he looked more like he had a neck, and like because he was definitely fit and way less body fat. And then now it looks like, because it looked like he had at least a neck back in the day, but now he literally has no neck at all.
Yeah, he admittedly had said in one of the episodes, I remember he was saying he was too much body fat. He's got to lose some weight. He
Yeah,
just looks
like
too
if
big.
you lose weight, everything's gonna shrink down. So.
Yeah, he was getting out of a cab or a car or something, and he was like, man, I'm just like gaining too much weight.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to this. So why is he out of shape and why does he not look good so? Babe, he's probably eating too much fruit, which has fructose.
I'd say for sure he's at least eating 2+ pieces of fruit a day.
2+ pieces of fruit
Causing
a day.
that weight gain.
All that fructose in the fruit, weight gain.
No.
Of course, it's
Don't
got to
do it.
be the fructose. So when he's on fructose from fruit. Next, he probably isn't on a keto diet. He probably eats carbs. Carbs are the enemy. If you just don't eat carbs, you can't get fat. You cannot get fat if you don't eat carbs because all that extra calories from fat, you blow it out. It's expelled in air. You guys didn't know that?
Oh.
I mean, I've watched so many YouTube videos. I've learned so much from all these influencers. And obviously they're right because they have more subscribers than me. So I'm learning from them.
And bigger hair.
Oh, and he has a predominant amount of fat around the belly, right? You notice that? It's mostly his belly. Like I don't find he's that fat in like the legs.
No, I think he has a little thin.
That's
legs.
been shown to be related to cortisol. So he's so stressed out. Think of it. And he doesn't sleep properly. All that extra cortisol from not sleeping properly. Do you see how hot it is in that freaking country? He needs a freaking fan. He's sweating all the time. He's so stressed out. Poor guy. Cortisol's going up. It's not that he's eating more calories than he's taking in. It's the cortisol. It's the hormone imbalance that's occurring. That's what's happening to him.
It must.
And there's more. There's more, babe.
More.
He doesn't fast. He's not fasting. He should only be eating one meal a day or doing OMAD, like eating one meal every other day. As much food as you want, as long as you eat it in a small window, you can eat unlimited amounts of food and never gain weight. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
No, I watch all these YouTube videos from famous influencers, so I'm privy to all this extra information.
That was a good word, love.
I know, I'm impressed I came up with that. I don't know these
On the
words.
spot.
I really don't know these words. I can't even read out what I wrote here. Oh, he trains way too freaking hard. He trains harder than last time. He trains too hard. He can't recover. He needs so many more deload weeks. He probably just tries so hard.
Take a rest day.
Yeah, he needs rest days. He just needs to go like easy. He needs to have 5 reps in the tank all the time. How dare he go to train to failure? He's training too hard and body can't adapt. And so he has to just take more days off and not train so hard.
Yep.
For sure. Also, his cardio, he does way too much cardio, for sure. Because everyone knows that when you do a certain amount of cardio, it's capped off at a certain amount of hours. And if you keep going, it doesn't burn any calories. And then you, in fact, store belly fat. That's why. Because you're doing too much cardio. The secret is if he would just tone it way down and do less cardio. And what kind? Well, you know what kind. What kind would V-Shred say to do?
I don't know.
Putting her on the spot.
Steady state, hit, I don't know.
You had it.
High intensity?
Yes,
Low.
yes. So he's not doing HIIT cardio. All he'd have to do is 3 sessions of HIIT cardio, probably 15 minutes a week, and he would burn fat forever, for days. It just burns fat all day freaking long and the next day.
Makes sense.
And he doesn't have ripped abs because he doesn't do sit-ups after doing the cardio in the morning.
A lot of people always say
Ab exercises don't give you abs.
like it doesn't help you to burn fat. But if you do it after your fasted walk, girl, you're gonna burn, or guys, you're gonna burn lots of fat.
It pre-releases it. It like, yeah, I don't know what's the
Got
word.
it.
Yeah, it allows it to burn that way. I mean, I'm not, you guys think I'm making this up? I got this all from famous YouTubers with way more followers than me, so obviously the information is accurate.
Yoga in the morning is really great to, just like, get your body moving and just, get your lymphatic system moving.
Obviously. I mean, he probably thinks that eating in a deficit would be how to lose weight. He probably thinks that low-calorie dense foods is the way to lose weight. That's stupid. That's what I say. I don't know anything. I don't have 1 million followers. You can only listen to people with 1 million+ followers for accurate information.
Oh, gotcha.
And you need cool graphs and stuff in the videos that shows cool stuff. Okay? If you don't have cool graphs, it doesn't make sense.
Are the studies by Gert and Baby Natty?
No, my studies are done by Gert and Baby Natty, and I think that people haven't allowed the fact that animals are in fact smarter than humans and better overall, and so people don't accept that. You must agree with this.
Oh, I agree with it.
Yeah.
You need to accept it.
We
people.
insult people by calling them animals.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, we'll be like, you're a pig, you're a whale. That's the best comment ever. I'm a pig, I get to be a pig. That's so awesome. Think how nice that is. That's the best.
Little Gert.
Right, Gert?
She's sleepy.
She's sleeping.
She's so cute.
Animals, they like to rest. These animals all around us are resting.
Everyone is sleeping.
Oh, so let's watch more about Big Ed and talk about that. There's literally a mouse walking around.
That's a rat.
A rat.
Not a mouse.
And he's showering with his dad, naked, almost naked, and cold water. That's got to release a lot of cortisol. The stress of that? I mean, I wouldn't want to shower with your dad.
And with a rat.
With a rat? That's
Now,
a lot of cortisol.
I would want to shower with a rat, but I love rats. Maybe not street rats, though.
Yeah, we don't know about that.
Yeah.
And so that would probably have led to his increase in body fat, I would
For
assume.
sure, I would
yeah,
assume.
I mean, come on. His new girlfriend is calling him short. I can relate to that.
You're short.
But she doesn't call me short, but I understand that we're not tall, but that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I always say that for some reason. It just happens. I don't plan it. It just happens. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you're freaking short. Who cares? It obviously doesn't care. Like, Big Ed is short, and he knows he's not the hottest guy in the world. Not like when he was younger, when he was a handsome young man. But now that he's older, but he doesn't care. He's just going to tell it like it is. You would think talking to like a better kind of good-looking girl, he'd be nervous about what he says. Nope, not at all.
After seeing Rose for the first time, I definitely think there's chemistry. I know there's chemistry.
He doesn't just think there's chemistry, he knows it. Every single babe.
What?
He doesn't just think there's chemistry, he knows it.
I know, I saw.
Does she give off the vibe to you that she's giving out chemistry?
Not really.
Is he a good, like, reader of body language?
Judger of body language? I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe. Maybe he's just making it up.
I think he's insane. She's not even indicating 1% that she likes him at all. To me, she's just like, no. And he's like, yeah, she likes me. And I'm like thinking, is he not watching the same show that I'm watching? You don't get that vibe?
What do you mean? I don't want to just be okay for you. I want to be your man.
He's got to be the most narcissistic person in the world to think that this girl is going to like this guy based on what he has to offer her.
No, yeah, it's a test for I don't know if you understand it. It's STD.
I'm actually for Ed here in asking her for an STD test. I mean, He doesn't know her. He doesn't know who she's slept with or not slept with. What is wrong with him asking for that test? What do you think about that?
Well, it seems reasonable.
Nothing to add to that?
Maybe just don't mention it when you're like out for a nice lunch.
When do you mention, hey babe, I want you to get an STD test because I want to have unprotected sex with you, and I think that it's safer to do that.
Don't have unprotected sex, people.
Ever?
Ever.
What about if you want to have babies?
Now, why would you want to do that?
She wants to have kids. I watched this episode.
She does want to have
kids. And he doesn't, and he lies about that too.
He already had
which
a kid.
further, he didn't tell her about the whole thing. It further shows that he could be lying about his natural status, because if he's willing to lie about these things, how do we know he's being truthful if he's natty?
True.
Yes. But the fact that he asks it shows he's got some balls, some bigger balls. Certainly bigger than mine. From the HRT, of course. And they're not that small. The grapes and raisins, no, it's not that small.
Can they get that small?
No, I don't think so. It's just rumor. Your balls shrivel up into friggin' raisins. It's bullshit. It's what natties think so that they can tell other people, oh, I don't want that to happen. It doesn't friggin' happen.
Last night we made love. It was awesome.
So imagine they actually ended up having sex. Out of all the characters on the show, I was like, nope. And yet it happened.
I know.
I mean, you can't script a better show than this. It seems impossible, but it's not. So no matter how close you think your chances are, zero or less than zero, which is impossible, there's always a chance.
Always a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I can't wait to do it again. I think she enjoyed it.
He actually thinks she enjoyed it.
Maybe she did.
Okay, well, there's a chance. It's not zero.
Babe.
So this is mouthwash. And I got you a cute toothbrush. This, your breath is not pretty.
It's
Here's
a
some
tooth.
mouthwash and
It's
a
a
toothbrush.
It's a toothbrush. It's a mouthwash, babe. It's a surprise.
Thank
She's probably
you.
thinking it's like a ring or a necklace or like a Gucci purse or
Anything,
Louis Vuitton,
anything
a T-shirt,
but a toothbrush and
a
mouthwash.
handbag.
Did you brush your teeth this morning?
Yes.
So did I.
A pencil, maybe.
Anything.
Lip chap.
Yep. Sunscreen.
Not. Your
A new
breath
bathing
isn't
suit.
pretty.
So this is for outdoors.
Okay.
The swimming pool. And then... big surprise.
What is that? For?
Here's the lingerie I want you to wear for sexy time.
This was the actual surprise.
I love you. I love you.
Pangit mo.
I love you.
Pangit mo.
Does that mean I love you? I hope it means I love you.
That's the best line of the movie. Is he's saying he
Of
loves
the
her.
show.
She's responding in a foreign language he doesn't understand, saying you're ugly, and he's like, "Oh, I hope that means that she's saying I love you." Meanwhile, it's you're ugly.
Aww.
And he's like, yeah.
He was so cute.
He's so excited. I just told my girlfriend that
I love her.
I love her and that she has bad breath and I have a sexy time suit for her to put on. And she's responding with, I hate
You're
you.
ugly.
Basically, yeah, I hate you. You're ugly, gross, And
But in
he's-
another language.
And he's pumped. He's oblivious.
But in another language.
That's
so
the
we
word
can't
to describe
understand.
him here, right?
He's oblivious.
He is oblivious to what's happening. He has no ability to read body language, and it is hysterical. So there's my idea. You put Ed on The Bachelor, and he becomes The Bachelor,
Oh my gosh.
and you pay
Imagine.
20 of the best-looking girls in the world to be on this show to, like, try to win over Ed to get married. You do it. You make it a $10 million, billion,
Man.
whatever. You don't need that much money. People are going to try to be. There are going to be 20 of the best-looking girls on the planet, all 9.9 on the Richter scale. They're all going to meet Ed, and Ed is going to be like, you're too short. You're too tall. Yeah, you're off the... No.
I don't
I don't
like
like your
lips.
teeth.
I don't like your teeth.
I mean, your lips are too full. They're too plump.
Yeah.
You have hair extensions? What are those breasts even real? No. And he'll narrow it down to 10 on the day one, and the girls are going to be like, I'm the best looking girl in the world. I have 5 million followers on Instagram. I mean, Ed is rejecting me.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the best show. And every week he picks one down and gets rid of them. And he just goes on dates with these girls. That's the show. That's the show with Ed. What do you think?
I think it would be great.
I'm watching the show. I'm tuning in for sure.
Rose is saying that she really doesn't care about his past,
Oh my God.
and that Ed had actually asked her to go on video calls on multiple times, and even asked her to go on a sex video call with him.
Maybe there's going to be an Ed porn out.
Everyone's buying Ed porn.
I feel
everyone.
like that would, like, people would.
There was a guy back when I was a kid, I think it was a Bobbit, and the girlfriend cut his pee-pee off.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think they sewed it back on, and then he made porn after that. And everyone
Really?
was interested in seeing, like, oh my God, this guy's dick was cut off, and now it's assembled, and everyone wanted to see if it worked.
still works.
And it's like, yeah, like, why wouldn't you want to see that?
Yeah.
Or there was that character on Saved by the Bell, Screech, and he made a porn with, and he made a dirty Sanchez.
Oh.
You ever heard of what that? Do you know what
remember
that is?
I don't remember. I don't know what
Do
that is.
you know what a dirty Sanchez is?
No.
I'm not going to say what it is. You guys can look it up. She would not like a dirty Sanchez.
No, thank you. It
The
doesn't
word dirty
sound-
doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound like something I'd want. Either of those words.
Picture a mustache guy. The Sanchez. It's a mustache. You know, the mustache.
I
What
got
language
it.
would they do that in? The mustache.
I don't know.
French? A mustache?
Yeah, but what does that? I don't understand what that has to do with
Well,
explaining
it's
what it is.
A dirty mustache. If I said a dirty mustache, it'll kind of give you a hint as to what it could involve. We're not going to go there because we don't want the video demonetized. How
I
about
need
that?
to take a nap.
So that's it. So Big Ed is certainly Natty now. His past, we can't say. I'll let you decide if he was natural in his younger days, but he's certainly natural now. And we wish Big Ed the best of luck. Hopefully he gets on to The Bachelor one day.
That would be fun.
That'd be fantastic.
Are we done?
GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. Blooping up 2 videos. They're not all about Big Ed. Some are actually educational about fitness and dieting. Some are just for fun, like Big Ed. And until next time, we are out.